It was good to be back in Rougerie.
Ah! Oh, it's you.
Fleur?
Come in, come in.
Last time I met Fleur, she was selling flowers from a street stall. Things had clearly gone. It was a There were boxes. Fleur's Hi, Fleur.
George, the young...
How did you...
No?
Did Nico...
No.
Fleur... So...
I'm fine, and I have a funny feel...
But,
No.
Can you read my palm?
George, give me a lock of your hair and a... Suit yourself.
So, the young...
Nico?
Yes.
No.
Did the tea leaf...
No?
Can you tell...
It's cheap, smells bad.
Gee, she probably... Are you getting... What can you...
With...
Is this...
It...
I have...
It...
Yeah.
It pref...
Well, I think... Anything...
Not a spirit world I'm familiar.
Can you tell me...
I could, but...
And?
I can't...
Does this...
I'm...
What can...
It's...
Do these...
Taken...
Are you serious?
I mean it.
Bye for...
Keeps...
I decided... I was back at... Bijou? Sorry to bother. Fortunately, I wondered if Bijou...
Sure. Hello again, George.
I was...
Oh, how exciting! I love London. Tell me all about it.
Maybe another time. I have some questions I need to ask you first. Again, I'm so...
Life is too short, George.
Did you say you had nothing?
I did, darling.
I'm guessing you've had a few...
Oh, just a little drop to make them...
Do you know the owner?
I had nothing to...
You said you didn't recall who painted that.
You know how...
Wasn't it Wilf?
Might have been... Do you mind?
Is there anything else?
Not really.
So,
I'd rather...
what's the song?
Jasmine by the Airy Lobster. It's a band, don't...
Big time. I knew... She wouldn't. I knew... I think... Does this smell...
It's...
Bijou.
I'm not...
I didn't... Bijou. Rich tea.
Why?
I was feeding...
I think...
Hey, this... Sail...
A cook.
I prefer...
And I... Please, no.
Buy that.
However...
The subject looked... Views like that one.
Please... Please don't touch...
The stereo was playing the same... A subtle brook... The stuffed dog... Henri looked... I arrived back at the shopping arcade.
Hey, Basa. Good. Gotta say, the new branding's hitting the demo.
Sold anything?
This is a...
Any other bar?
Got a batch of phone covers.
Let me guess.
Got it in one.
I didn't... Do you like whiskey?
No.
I've still...
Don't let it...
Thank you. The Vera shutters were... The Vera... Vera... Here I was, inside the nave. Nico and I had a good idea who the killer was. Now all we had to do was persuade Nave.
Sir, I already tried starting it up. I...
Nonsense, Moo. This machine has the power of 10
But investigate...
You're pessimistic. But have faith. This machine will analyze the location. One moment.
A marvel in...
Your pessimism as obvious. Let me...
If I could...
Shh. Eh bien, Moo.
Sir, move on.
Now, a select refrain. Now. Ah, Monsieur.
Inspector, I've got...
Oh, yes? I think... Really?
Yep, he's...
Fascinating.
We don't need to do...
You joke with me.
It's not a joke. This guy Shears was... It's all part of a high...
Gardeners, KGB, fraud. And I have no time for fantasy. Now, stand...
Well, who we...
Mademoiselle Collard and Father Simeon. Ah, mou.
Mon Dieu!
Lane,
Stobart,
what's the deal with...
it's a farce.
Looks like something...
It probably...
What do you think of...
The man... I have better things to do than wait for these idiots to get their forensic whatnot to work. The only silver lining is that...
I gather you're the man to ask about the...
For La Malediccio? Well, you have been busy.
I'd like to see...
So speak to Bijou. She took care of... The provenance is in the office safe. She...
Lane was a pushover when you had him. Though it looked like Bijou hadn't been complete. I needed to pay her another visit. What do you think of Moo?
Who?
The policeman with Nave.
I assume he's another idiot.
Why's that?
I believe one can...
I'll bear that. Okay.
Sir.
Yes, mou. Do it. Mou, what have you done?
Pardon me, sir, but I believe it was you who said...
This is no time for blame. You have broken the machine.
Mon Dieu.
Inspector Nave, may I ask you some questions?
You must wait, monsieur. I am extremely busy.
Sure, it can wait. Excuse me.
Please, monsieur.
Monsieur Stobart, please
The security camera still kept a vigil over the gallery. If I pulled the plug out, I decided to... That was where La Malediccio used to hang. The bust stared haughtily at me. I wondered who it was modeled. Can I ask you something else?
If you...
So Bijou can get me access to the provenance?
Yes, as I said.
You've been most helpful, Lane.
Do.
Is Nave...
He's as good a detective as I am a dancer.
You light on your feet, Lane?
Do I?
What does it do?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Change.
Who?
Moo.
Who?
Never mind. Okay, thanks. It was pointless trying to get... Excuse me.
Not now.
It was Inspector Nave. It was a strange...
Stobart. Monsieur Stobart,
But I just need to...
this?
Okay. I considered making a run for it, but... And it would have been better to play along with... The label... Nave's machine. If I pulled the plug, I decided to bide my time and wait for the right... It was the door to Henri's office. The bust stared haughtily at me. I wondered who it was modeled on. For the discerning connoisseur, a soupçon at 80,000. $70,000? Cheap at half the price. I didn't want to... I was going to talk about... Mr. Rickenbacker? I absolutely do.
Go on.
I went to visit Medovsky, the owner of the...
Go on.
I found some paperwork that proves Medovsky stole his own painting.
Great work.
The artist restoring the painting claims there's a provenance that proves...
Why do I sense some doubt here?
Take one guess who signed off on it.
I give...
Hector Lane, the art critic responsible for the exhibition.
Oh, this guy. Go and speak to Lane. Get a look-see at that provenance yourself.
I spoke with Lane. He says the provenance for the painting is in the gallery safe.
Good work, Stobart.
Apparently, Bijou has the key, though
You need to
I'm going to go find out why she lied.
get around there, Stobart. See if you can get the key to the safe, too.
Vera said, I was going to talk. I didn't. I didn't. I didn't. They didn't go. I was going to talk. Inspector.
What's it? Monsieur Stobart, if Paris' finest cannot get this very expensive and very... then I doubt if an insurance salesman can...
I'm an insurance.
Oh,
Oh, yeah?
Like us.
what was that?
I said,
Have you been...
Long enough?
You've solved a lot of crime.
More than you have had hot dinners?
Well, I've had a lot of hot...
Oh yes? How many?
What?
Precisely how many hot dinners?
Uh,
You prove my point for me, monsieur.
you truly are a unique and...
Oh, I'm glad you are impressed.
I was sure I could get the machine to work if I could just... It was pointless trying to get a closer look at the machine while Navet and Moo were tinkering with it. Inspector Navet. I know this sounds obvious, but are you sure
Monsieur Stobart,
we all make...
what a ridiculous generalization. Look, I can... Ah,
do you need assistance, sir?
very funny, Mo. One moment.
That got rid of him. Now is my chance. I was going to have to figure... The machine did nothing. Time to get the show on the road.
See, Moo? I knew I would get it working.
I'm not sure that you...
Precisely. You knew my superior intellect would win through in the end.
Yes, sir. Sir, I beg your pardon, but I think...
Go on.
we have no victim.
Good God, Moo. Are you suggesting I kill someone for the sake of this reenactment?
No, sir. Just saying we need a body, sir.
Ah, yes. I see. I, of course, foresaw this, and I nominate you.
Me? Well, I'm not dead.
Have you ever acted, Monsieur Stobart?
Well, I don't like to blow my own trumpet, but I went down a...
You played the cat?
No.
So, not the lead, half-truth. Nevertheless, here...
But he looked...
Oh, damn it. Let me think of a way to make this work.
Relying on Nave's problem-solving skills, I had to find something to make me more like Henri. I'll have a look around.
Yes, you do that. Verisimilitude is the key. Please, make yourselves comfortable. We are just making some...
Father Simeon, Nico.
Hi, Jod.
Welcome to the assignment.
Let me guess. Nave is overjoyed we've solved the case and he's putting us up for an award.
Not quite. I told him about Shears and Medovsky. He says it's fantasy.
But that's crazy.
Tell me about it.
So what do we do now?
Carry on anyway, and nail Medovsky.
What about...
Ignore him.
And this charade?
The reconstruction? Well, sooner it starts, sooner it's over.
Georges.
It's Nave's baby. Suppose...
But we already know what happened.
Sure we do. But Nave doesn't.
Quiet, please!
Lane was... I'd already fixed the machine. There was no point making small talk. Now that the machine is fixed, can we talk? Can I just...
Go away!
You must be the top dog around here.
Yes.
How about Top Banana? You the top banana too?
Kindly see...
Just ask.
Monsieur Stobart.
I decided to drop it. You got any idea how I can...
You mean apart from...
Well...
Monsieur Stobart. Figure it out, Mr...
Now that the machine is fixed, can we talk? Do I look like I'll...
Perhaps a little, but it could be a trick of the light.
Can I just... I'd already fixed the machine. Moo was standing at attention, waiting for Nave's orders. He wasn't going to speak to me. Can I ask you something else?
If you...
What does it do?
You're
Anything?
the...
Is there a
Get...
change?
Who?
Move.
Who?
Never mind. Okay. There was no point making... Father seemingly... It was a strange look. The best place to find Henri's things was in his office. The desk was covered with Henri's junk. And none of it. It was a lot. The post. The CCTV camera watched over the gallery, though I opened the I wasn't going to open the safe with even Houdini would have had. It was a battered sofa. A naked lady stared at me seductively. On the head of the maybe. Henri's noted the calendar looked like the frame containing empty. I've found Henri's glasses.
Come on, everyone, into position. I want everyone to stand.
This process is ridiculous.
God moves in mysterious ways, Father.
Indeed. And the devil makes work for idle hands, Mr. Stobart.
Shh. Stobart, you are supposed to be dead. Please be dead more quietly.
I tried to tell Navet the truth about his bloodstain.
Didn't he believe you? You're a man of God.
His faith is in science, Mr. Stobart, not God.
Father?
Yes, my son.
Do you think the machine will give the inspector some insight into Henri's murder?
He will find the answers he seeks, but he asks the wrong questions. This was no ordinary murder.
Do you think Inspector Nave will ever figure this out?
I'm not sure, although I'm no expert.
Yeah, neither is he by the looks of it. You keep talking about the Gnostics. Who are they?
They are a cult. A warped branch of Christianity that reveres Lucifer as equal to, or perhaps greater than, God.
I can see how that might trouble the Vatican.
The Vatican is the least of your worries. Please be quiet!
Last time we met, you said the stolen painting was evil.
Let me explain. I'm a Dominican, Mr. Stobart. The Dominican order was...
Why?
Because heresy is evil.
Okay.
For 1,000 years we have fought against heresy. Indeed, our enemies gave us a nickname, the Hounds of God. Dominicanis, Dominican, you see?
Very clever.
Now this painting, the Benedictio, is without doubt heretical.
Whoa, hold on. How can a painting be...
Because it is filled with Gnostic imagery. And Gnostics are heretics.
What kind of imagery?
Evil imagery. The Ouroboros, the snake eating its tail.
So you think the painting itself is evil?
It trails murder in its wake, Mr. Stobart.
And murder is police work, monsieur. Silence, please, both of you.
The Ouroboros. What exactly is it?
It is a Gnostic symbol. It marks something that is hidden. There are trees illustrated within the Ouroboros. They symbolize knowledge, so the Ouroboros alludes to hidden knowledge. The painting must be destroyed to stop this knowledge being revealed.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Only 36 more to do. Please remain in position while we reset the machine. You may relax and talk amongst yourselves.
Who are these false...
Gnostic saints, not beatific. They question orthodoxy, lure the unwary down dark paths of forbidden knowledge.
You mean like a Black Sabbath? Take a look at this, Father.
Vade retro satana.
What's the matter?
It is worse than I thought.
What is it? It's just a sketch.
Not just a...
I wondered if it was something I said.
I have to get out of here.
Father Simeon, I forbid you to leave.
Don't you understand? A great evil is upon us. The painting is evil. The The heretical Gnostics in league with the devil himself.
The devil?
Don't you understand? The tabula veritatis.
Well, well, someone is upset. Pressing your witnesses a little too hard, Inspector Nave?
And you are? This is official police business?
Richard Langham, Interpol, serious art theft. We spoke on the phone, Inspector?
Ah, yes, sir. You didn't say you would be attending my crime scene.
What exactly is this machine, Inspector?
A little invention of mine, Monsieur Langham. It will compute whose blood this is on the floor, and...
Not to worry, Inspector. Perhaps you could move aside? I'm intrigued to see what you're up to.
Ah, of course. It is rather groundbreaking.
Pizza box. It looks like your suspect was a Hawaiian, Inspector.
A Hawaiian? Mon Dieu! Mo! Get on to the Hawaiian embassy straight away. There is a surf killer on the loose. Alert the airports and the surf shops.
Sorry, Inspector. I mean, Hawaiian pizza. Your bloodstain.
Pizza? Mo! You fool! Forget the surf shops. Get on to the Italian embassy. This has mafia written all over it.
Nah, Inspector, if you don't mind, I'd like to speak to your witnesses. And in the meantime, perhaps you should try and get your priest back. Madame Collard, Mr. Stobart, I assume.
Langham sounded a little more on the ball. Maybe he'd bring a dose of common sense to the case.
So, Inspector Nave brought me up to speed and told me about you guys.
I can guess what he said. But what's your interest in the robbery?
I've been tracking a gang of art thieves for some time, and this looked like a good lead. But Nave is worse than useless. I was hoping you might be able to help.
We're flattered.
Just doing our jobs.
We all are, or at least trying to. So, maybe we can help each other. I gather you insured the exhibition.
That's right, and we're liable to lose a packet.
Any leads so far?
Maybe. There's a Russian guy called Madovsky who turns out to be the owner of the painting.
Madovsky?
You know him?
Oligarch, oil, art, aluminium. Ex-KGB. Very nasty. You need to be careful. Madovsky's dangerous. He kills anyone who gets in his way.
For a cop, Langham seemed okay. Trouble with doing deals with cops, there's usually a payback down the line. But I figured that'd be a price worth paying. We found evidence that links Madovsky to the company.
And one of his men, a guy called Shears.
Really?
We also found a letter from someone called Gainan wanting to buy the painting from Madovsky.
Gainan? The name rings a bell?
No, we were in a hurry.
What about the priest?
Ah, the good Father Simeon. Well, something spooked him.
So I gather.
He kept saying La Maledicio was...
Perhaps he's right. I'll take... Let's keep in touch. Coffee's on me, or rather, on Interpol. Miss Collard?
So, George, what do you think?
Interesting. He seems to be on top of things.
I agree.
You know, Nico, this could start getting dangerous.
You think Langham's right about Mudovsky?
Well, he appears to be on the ball.
I thought he was cute.
He was English, Nico. They're all cute to you.
Hidden depths, too.
Oh, yeah? What about my hidden depths?
You showed me those long ago, George. Well, I'm off home to write up the story so far. You?
I have to see a woman about a dog. A stuffed dog, that.
You're talking riddles again, George.
I need to pay Bijou another visit. She's not... Bijou had told me... But Lane said the opposite. Bijou? The air was heavy. Reminded me of... What happened?
Shush.
There was a smack.
Oh, help me, you must.
What's wrong?
I can't play our song.
You mean the rap?
I stopped.
What song was it?
I'm lost.
The name?
Jasmine.
I'll see what I... Who sang?
My darling Henri, of course. Get me another one.
I get...
Oh.
I felt terrible. I was anything... Lane tells me...
Oh, dear.
Bijou?
All the papers.
Bijou?
Henri, you're not...
Could I...
Oh,
I couldn't get...
please help.
Bijou's... There was no...
George, what can I do for you?
Any other bar?
Not since you...
I didn't... Thank you. I had a close...
Check it out. I've had quite a...
They looked interesting. A stack of those cards. What are those things?
Oil pot.
There was a stack of... But... Bobbins and... The stock rate. Nice.
That's it.
They looked interesting. A stack of those...
George! What?
Does one of your cards play the song Jazz?
I think that's by the hairy lobster.
Bassam certainly knew it.
Aha!
How much?
It's yours. If you mention my shop.
Done. Any other?
Not since.
He struck me. Thank you. Bijou? How about this card?
How so?
Bijou?
Henri?
Is that
Yes, I want to.
about?
No,
She only. Can I?
Henri.
I'd have more luck persuading her if I look. Look, Bijou, I.
Oh, Henri. Oh.
I need a. Bijou?
Henri.
Is that better?
I want.
Can I have. Does this smell?
Henri.
Look, Bijou.
Oh.
I did. Bijou. She'd have. I did. Bijou. I did. Bijou.
Oh.
Bijou was. Henri looked. Bijou seemed. I found myself at Bijou's well-equipped dressing table. My eyes definitely need. Hairbrush. Hairbrush. Lots of cotton bud. I grabbed a strip. I didn't want it. My hair was time to. Henri had. I needed a brand. I once painted my. Still. Henri and I had. For starter, I needed. Bijou used a. Lots of cotton. I decided to clean my face. Getting there, Henri had more. I needed a. I daubed some rouge on my. How about a little. I was already wearing. I was already wearing. My hair was already. I looked nothing. It was working. Henri had. I needed. That would... I looked more and... I needed to... Henri looked. The small stuffed dog. Its little face. Some dog. The small stuffed dog. Its little face reminded. Some dog. I didn't want to mix. My eyes definitely. Hairbrush. Getting there, Henri had... I needed... My hair was already... The eyeshadow was... I shudder to think of the pain. I looked... I needed to flower. That would be... That... I shudder to think of the... Nope. Enough squirrels had been shaved. That would be... There wasn't enough hair in the brush. That would... That wouldn't... That would... That... Bijou?
Henri. Oh!
Sorry. I'll see you in real. Getting there, but Henri had... I needed a... With my mouth... Instant go-to. It was working. It was hard to see the... I looked more... I needed to flower power my outfit. I added Henri's breath. Getting there... my lapel. Lots of cotton. Bijou. Henri looked very much. Stealing a Henri. I added on the jasmine. Henri, I needed a instant go. Getting there. Henri's. I looked. Getting there. I added Henri there.
Henri?
With...
Oh, Henri. Isn't this wonderful? Just like old times.
Bijou, darling, I need the safe key. Do you have it?
Of course. Didn't I promise? Here it is, sweetie.
She's so cool, pure adrenaline.
Better let her sleep. I had the key. And besides, I was surprised to see Father's...
George.
Is everything...
No, my son. Great evil. That sketch you showed me in the gallery, the study from... It showed an image hidden inside the Ouroboros.
Dangerous?
The symbol represents a heresy, an object that the Gnostics call the Tabula Veritatis.
The Tablet of Truth?
It is a tablet of lies, a tool of Lucifer.
Tell me more about this
It is an artifact capable of undoing the... It was smuggled out of the Holy Land millennia ago and brought to Europe by the Cathars. In 1209, the Church launched a glorious crusade in the Cathar heartlands of... We wiped out almost all the Cathars. My order, the Dominicans, were formed up, but we failed in our primary objective. We did not find the Tabula Veritatis. We presumed it lost, but the painting suggests it is still in Gnostic hands.
How is La Maledictio connected to all this?
I believe it contains clues that point... Clues constructed for a... If someone were to decrypt the painting, Who knows what evil would be unleashed upon the world?
So, you're suggesting that this image of the tabula ver...
It is obvious. And the tree it contained symbolized...
Were the Cathars...
all that came forward to fight.
I still...
They see God as simply the creator of the... and revere Lucifer as the...
Wow. What's so terrible about this tablet?
Like Lucifer himself.
Thank you.
Be careful. Guard this knowledge.
Please excuse...
I will remain here and follow you when no one is... I have more.
I had to get into the gallery and find... But I was...
Hi. Miss...
How was...
You and...
Simeon wasn't gonna...
Hi. Miss...
How was... The door was locked. The door... It was the tomatoes. Time to... The desk was... But I knew... I opened the... A note was attached. It read, Sherry, this should do the trick. Your darling Wilfie. Now why would Hobbs be sending romantic little notes to Bijou? The ring had an inscription. Henri and Bijou forever. I had a feeling that it clearly stated that Medovsky was the owner, but I'd learned I had to take a At first glance, the provenance looked authentic, but that wouldn't help explain. A list of previous owners. A letterhead from a fancy London auction house. It certainly looked. That wouldn't help it. The sketch was drawn on similar paper to the provenance. The coffee cup stains matched exactly, as did the tear. The provenance must have been created by Hobbs. It was a fake, which meant Medovsky wasn't the true owner. I had to get out there. Whatever had caused the noise in the gallery couldn't... The door wouldn't open. The glass was... I wouldn't be able to... But there... It was a statue. It was a pretty... The poster was... The desk was covered with... The phone was vintage. Guess what?
Great.
Turns out...
See what I...
Henri had... At the very back was a poster. It was a hookah. Empty. It was a back. A naked. It was a strategic. I opened the compartment. Mr. Rickenbacker? I got into the office and found the provenance.
Let me...
How did you know?
Yeah, this...
Anyway.
Dad... Oh, and...
The glass... I would... But there... The window was the only... It was a... The 1600. Henri's noticed the calendar. Henri's guitar. Poor man would never. The door wouldn't open. It was your average door. The frame containing... The glass... The bottle would have broken. Nope. I needed... That... That wouldn't work. The glass... That... The gallery looked completely empty. The CCTV's... That... That would be... Empty. That was... The diamond ring was just what I needed. Father?
No sticks.
Who did this, Simeon?
Don't let them. They are going to race.
Those were his last words. First Henri, now Father Simeon lay dead. It was a murder scene. Simeon had been carrying a scan of an old manuscript. Both were written in Latin. It was a photo. Although a bit rusty, it read, "And thus spoke. In this ritual we find, clad in blue, the perfecti, and look towards the rising sun. Clad in green, the credentes look the other way, towards the setting sun, where stands the... And all shall know that the light of knowledge is blue, and that the light... For thus was the light of Eden, both blue and green, intertwined with the light of man to become pure light, white light. Pure light will win. So it was written in the old text, affirmed by the tabula verita. And these were the... It was power. I wondered how it... The third passage read, pure light, white light, pure light. So it was written, affirmed by... And these... Interesting. There was more about light, and somehow... Simeon would have known what it all meant, but... The illustration showed a group of... The blue and green figures appeared to be in control. The crowd in the foreground were colored red. I guessed it was a... Fortunately, I had... The note read, the tabula veritatis, only... The Inquisition into Heretical Depravity by Nicholas Emmerich. Scan attached. The note was signed by the Vice Prefect of the Vatican. Simeon must have done some digging after he recognized the symbol on Hobbes's sketch. The first passage, and thus in clad and look clad in... I wondered what... The second passage, and all shall... For inter... Knowledge is blue and life is green. I wondered what... The third passage read, pure light, white, pure light will win. So it was affirmed, and the... Interesting. There was more about light. Simeon would have... The illustration, the blue and green figure, the crowd in the foreground. I guessed it.
My God!
Huh? I know this looks...
Like you...
Excuse me. Nico. Lane, it...
Murdering a priest, Stobart? Is there no end to your...
It's a simple misunderstanding. Look, Nico.
In here. Oh, hi, Georges.
I thought you were being a...
When I arrived, the...
Did you get a look at him?
No.
What a mess.
I don't know. Or dead.
Not another.
What do you mean?
I just came from the gallery. Father Simeon's been shot.
My God.
I don't know. But before he died, he begged me.
The devil? Whoever's doing the killing, Georges.
Okay, but who? Simeon and Marquez were both...
I don't know. I'm going to clean up.
Okay, I'll take a look. There'd clearly been a struggle. I spotted... It was Marquez. Marquez wouldn't have intentionally left the photo behind. The sofa, but there was... It was one of the photographs that Nico had taken during the robbery. It showed a section of La Maledicción. Marquez had written on it. Marquez had scribbled the word... I wonder what he meant. Marquez had circled one of the figures and written... I wondered if he was identifying him as Judas Iscariot. Back in Bible class, Judas was definitely one of the bad guys. Marquez had circled one of the figures in the tower and identified her. That had to mean Mary Magdalene. The chair had... But there was some... It was Marquez. There was still... I really hope...
It's yours.
Marquez's... And one of... Marquez scribbled... Simeon must have been right. The painting is...
We should... Hold on. Hello?
This is... I am looking for the...
Yes? In my name.
Do not worry. I am just more...
But he's...
Trust me, madame.
That was Nave.
Lane saw me with Simeon's body. He's...
Well, Nave's on his way, and he'll be here any...
We have to...
Down the back stairs. Ah. Sorry, Flo, but...
Such.
Damn it. Sergeant, he's talking. Who?
My neighbor.
Ah, the pug lover with the...
That's the...
Hey, Fleur, you...
30 more seconds and you would have been caught. Charged with the murder.
Whoa.
News travels fast through the ether. Take this.
What do I do? Bribe Moo with a nice Aran sweater?
You will... Now, excuse me.
Oh, hey.
Hi, Nico. They say I can't go up to my apartment.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm...
Adam.
I know.
Fleur, can I sit here for a while until the police...
By all...
So what now?
You take a look around. I'll see if there's a way... Adam was listening to... Hey there, Adam.
Oh, hey.
Do you know...
Good. It's annoying.
Oh, a bit...
I've just come back from a coin fair. It was...
But that's... So...
It's Europe's biggest.
I bet. Do you know...
No.
Good. What are you listening...
My meditation. Crashing.
What should I...
Do you...
Fancy a drink?
Whiskey?
Well, I'm not a 7-Eleven, Adam. Do you like...
Ugh.
Indeed. Many... Adam?
Can't help.
Hey.
What is it?
A cockroach.
You say you're a friend of Nico's?
Yeah.
You surprised?
Rich tea?
No, thanks.
What do you think of this?
I'm not sure.
What do you think of this? Sorry to...
Don't...
You did?
There's a...
Fleur, can you help me distract that police?
Don't you want to...
Game?
Oh,
Do you know Adam?
a little.
Funny. So, Nick...
That's...
Why do...
What do you want?
Sure.
Because you...
Fleur's classic. Nico? We're trapped.
Let...
But saw...
At the gallery, I just...
Ah, that reminds me of my late husband.
I don't suppose you...
I'm afraid.
Let's keep looking.
I gave the... Fleur certainly kept her bearing.
Jean...
I'm not... I hope move. I wasn't sure that... I had absolutely no reason to... I wasn't sure. It was Sergeant Moo. I wasn't sure. Well, let's see. They... That... Never... Nothing had changed since I left. Doing it again was just... Depending on your point of view, or an old set.
Go ahead.
Thanks. Well, that... I wasn't sure. That would be... I got...
That's sweet.
Oh. Flowers?
You're giving...
Well, someone...
Hey, maybe...
Oh! There were boxes, florist's phone, flower food, ribbon, pee-pee, bouquet label. Pee-pee? My curiosity. It was a plastic...
Careful with that.
What is it?
A replica. Fill it with water, pop in some batteries, and watch it go tinkle.
I poured the whiskey. Sláinte, we. I placed the staff. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure. I was onto something, but I need the cheap plastics. I needed to. Nothing had changed. Doing it again. Sorry to.
Don't.
You did?
There's a
Tell me more about.
Pierre.
Because.
No, because of his water problem. Whoosh.
Whoosh?
He was off. Pipi Pierre is.
Nice friend. Look.
Yes, sure.
So.
That's.
Can't you help?
I.
Is there a.
He can. That is all I.
So.
Oh my god, that's a Platinum 12 room.
It is? You know, it.
Are you serious?
Hey, maybe you could use the money to.
But it doesn't need
That's a. The lid wouldn't open while the. I stopped the disc. Ocean Dreamscapes. Just what I needed with the. I wasn't sure that. Sorry to butt.
Don't worry.
You did?
There's a.
I have.
Pop it in the player if you want, George. I'm getting.
Fleur's class. What do you think of.
I think.
There was nothing in the. I didn't want to. They didn't. That. I needed a. The sound of lapping waves was a. But I was going to need something more to. Nothing had changed. Doing. Adam had left his... Sorry to...
There's...
Tell me more. They... It... They... The cheap plastic... Nico? Any idea?
Not yet.
If we headed back up... Nothing... Doing it again. Those might come in handy. A jaunty... Okay, that's Moo out of the way. Let's...
Where?
To see... She's been telling me a crock of lies since day...
So you're telling me that Bijou and Hobbs were having an affair?
Yeah, so, she's got some... Bijou, I need to talk...
Can't it wait?
No, it really can't. In the daylight, and without...
George, how...
May I present...
George...
Oh, really? Well...
Bijou... How are you?
I have...
I figured it was the shame. I need you... Hobbs appears to know you very...
Must have been...
Are you sure there's...
Quite...
Did you know that the...
For la...
Lane's...
Silly fools.
This is a note from...
How did you get access to that?
Bijou, you...
I did. We didn't...
The note is addressed to you, so Lane was telling the truth. You were in charge of the...
Oh, so what if I was? That's not illegal?
The note from Hobbs makes...
Oh, all...
So you have...
I'm not a...
I believe this is for you.
A diamond ring?
A gift for you.
Henri bought me. He never...
I think Henri asked Medovsky for more money so that he could...
And maybe that's the reason...
Nico.
No, hon. She's right. Truth is, I love them both. And now Henri... Go ahead.
So,
We have been ever since 75. They were in a band together back then.
So you are unfaithful to Henri right from...
It was never cheating.
so you had Hobbs fake the provenance so that
Wilf passed it to me, and I persuaded Len. Wilf is brilliant at...
So what was Medovsky?
It was all his idea. He'd had an offer on so Wilf put Medovsky in touch with me and Henri. He wanted to cash in on both the sale and the insurance. He set up the security company to deal with the robbery. I've been such a fool. Henri was never supposed to die.
I know you didn't mean for that to happen.
Wilf called me yesterday trying to comfort me. He said he would take care of me. That he had...
Does that mean he has the...
Yes. He joked about a secret... Something about the original being behind my behind. I didn't...
Thanks, Bijou.
You know, I had the strangest dream earlier. Henri...
That must have been wonderful.
George,
No. So in the end, Hobbs was at the...
all we have to do...
Yeah, then we blow everything up.
I get that front.
And I get to clear...
So much for your devil-worshipping no...
Well, you know me. Nothing I like more than a... Hold on.
What's...
This It's...
So?
It's been forced.
A break-in?
Or maybe a breakout? Hobbs escaping from late...
But this...